I think I've done a piece to camera from this very spot, but obviously without so many strange balls in the sky. It's really funny. A minute ago, when the wind was picking up, all these like small children, they're getting to there's small children with like a massive balloon tied to them, and the wind was picking up, and they were sort of like skidding along the ground. It was all quite terrifying. All Souls Church. They must have all of your souls. I came up here and I made a video about that statue. A bit of an arch paedophile. And there's like an army of men with their cones. Look at this. So I'm going to be following the march all the way down. It's going down to Parliament Square, where there apparently is going to be... They're so noisy, aren't they, these... We're going down to Parliament Square for what is supposedly called a Carnival of Joy. So it's going from All Souls, where all souls are captured, just outside the Pedo BBC headquarters, down to have a Carnival of Joy. And of course the headline act, we think, is Russell Brand. So it's going to be a Parliament Square, basically. It's going to be a square full of revolutionary politics.
UKIP are our major problem. The Metropolitan Police Service is our major problem. That's where the majority of racism is like. When we understand how racism impacts upon us, it's the little black youth at 16 on the corner of Colne Harbour Lane being forever harassed by the boys in blue. It's a 60% black youth unemployment level. That means that 1 in 2 black youth are unemployed. It's the Bangladeshi women and the Muslim women whose lives are made misery by high unemployment and child poverty. So we come together to say to this government that the May general election date can't come soon enough, because the Tory party and the Lord, what's his name, the poster Lord Ashcroft, has said that the Tory party can't win without the black and ethnic minority vote.
Well, a rousing, very rousing speech from some dude. I'm sure you can find out who he is. With a lot of arm flailing. It's quite loud, that's why I'm way over here. Look, standing in the middle of the road like you never ever do. Let's standing in the middle of the road. Yeah, so there's lots and lots and lots and lots of people cramming themselves into a tiny, tiny little square. Hopefully you can hear me all right. And there's not enough room for everyone, and they're all edging towards the front because they want to get a good position, of course, not to listen to Karl Marx Jr. or whatever who is speaking over there, but to get a good spot for the reason a lot of people are probably here, which is the main celebrity being Russell Brand. So I'm just going to sit on the sidelines and just watch the crowd. I'm here interested in what the crowd are doing.
Suffer little children to go to school in hell, then watch them burn your cities and your country estates as well. You're a serial killer of Britain, a serial killer of its soul.
Well, there is an alternative. There's plenty of money. Don't believe them when they say there's no money. There's just money being spent on the wrong priorities. And the wrong people are making decisions about what our money is being spent on.
Well, today, all of us have stood together in a show of strength, united, and we sent a clear message. And that message is this: that we will make this country ungovernable for any government that remains committed to austerity.
The real cause of homelessness and the real cause of the housing crisis. So, when the debate goes on about housing, I'm going to go on the radio. It goes on to say, well, it's very easy that the private sector rents are rising and that some...
Well, mildly interesting in that the last few speakers have been saying Russell Brand's coming, Russell Brand will be here, he's on his way. And then the next one would say, he's definitely on his way, Russell Brand is making his way here. And then they started saying, well, we promise Russell Brand will be here. We're just going to play some music while we wait for Russell Brand, even though he was supposed to go on before the music, because when the music starts, that's when the party starts. But it's not when the party starts, is it? It's when Russell Brand, that bearded person turns up. And I think I know why Russell Brand isn't here. It's not because, he's not, fully signed up to the Communist Manifesto or anything. It's because, he probably regularly wears a, big red star on his chest. But the reason he's not here is the traffic jam that has been created over most of central London because of this. So he's stuck in the traffic. We play chicken with a police van.
Assembled together. Now for our further entertainment, someone who doesn't need any introduction from me really. We have Russell Brand.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm so happy to be here. Thanks to everyone at the People's Assembly who invited me to participate here today. I'm particularly grateful because something that is about where we hope to address inequality and unfairness. I obviously face accusations of being, part of the 1% myself, but I wasn't designed in a laboratory with Jimmy Carr and Adele. I'm from Grays in Essex. I signed on for 8 years. I lived on benefits. Myself, were it not for the benefits I received, I would not have been able to work on my quite severe heroin and crack addiction. So I'm not suggesting that is what the majority of service users and benefit users are using their benefits on. But I suppose what I want to address is this, that it is not an inadvertent or irrelevant or hypocritical that I speak to you from the position of celebrity. The reason I became, worked to get into this position is because where I grew up, Grays in Essex, I felt like there were low expectations, low possibilities for people. People like me didn't have an awful lot of opportunity. I was presented with a marvellous, glistening spectacle.
I remember as a kid when they built Lakeside Shopping Centre, I thought it was going to be the best thing that happened to my town and my community. Little did I realise that what that would do would suck the life out of the town centre, destroy the ties of community, and along with the erosion of jobs in that area, the closure of the Ford factory where my grandfather and many of my friends worked, it brought to its knees a community of proud working people. This is an issue that affects the 100%, because none of us can be happy as long as any of us are treated with discrimination, as long as any of us suffer from inequality. I feel qualified to talk on this issue because when I was poor and complained about inequality, I was accused of hypocrisy. I was accused.
Later on down that road, I watched the Black Bloc destroy that McDonald's, which, they don't agree with the desecration and destruction of public property. They don't support any violent form of revolution. I think peaceful change is what we want. But the point I will make is that I fucking ended up naked that day as well, and it wasn't it wasn't a good look. It was a particularly cold May Day, I will add. All right, hold on a sec. Hold the mic then, Sam. I've given you even my vanity. I feel that this is where I belong. I know that there are no answers in fame or fortune or superficial pleasures. I know that the answers and happiness comes when we connect with one another, when we join together to look after one another. I'm very grateful to be a part of that process in any capacity. Thank you very much, all of you, for being here. I'll come hang out for a little while. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon. Cheers, everyone.
Colleagues, comrades, the fantastic Russell Brand.
Then it's war, I swear, I do declare. Oh, yeah, listen to my people sing. Higher than the sky, faith in who I love.
So can you see that over there? That is the crowd of not only people but also security and they're just swarming around Russell Brand. Bye! Russell Brand's off. He's taken half the crowd with him. And yeah, most people left after Russell Brand left, so. Another protest in Parliament Square.